Woo! I'm here. Y'all here? I'm here. And we got some things to talk about tonight. But before we get started, you know what I'm saying? We got to start it off right. Because we got a lot to say. What up? What up? What up? It's the F.I.R.M. Y'all already know what time it is. It's late nights F.I.R.M. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those random occasions where we have to get in and talk about some things that we need to talk about. What's going on, Melissa? Appreciate you being here. What up? What up, Doe? We in here. You know what I'm saying? We in here tonight. Hope as many of you have been enjoying your day as much as I have been enjoying mine. You know what I'm saying? I try to say that there be so many things on my mind that sometimes I'm up late. I'm just one of them people. However, I don't know if that's true or not. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when I'm fully rested, I still be up late. Is it because of what's on my mind, or is it just because, you know what I'm saying, that's the type of person I am? If that's the type of person you are, then you're going to enjoy the conversation that we're going to have tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's another random. If y'all want to, y'all can always check us out on our page, whether on Facebook or on YouTube at the F.I.R.M. 365 24/7. Anytime. We do mean 24/7, hence the random. You know what I'm saying? We shoot these randoms late nights or daytimes randomly. You could just enjoy the content on your own leisure. You know what I'm saying? And I know y'all see the confetti. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get to that. You're going to understand why we celebrating in a minute. It's not a glitch in the system. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all. The link is at the bottom of the page. If you want to check us out, you can watch us on YouTube or on Facebook anytime we jump on. We're usually streaming live to both platforms at the same time. So whether you're commenting on Facebook or on YouTube, we can see them. I can see them. And we can keep the conversation rolling. You know what I'm saying? Because tonight, I got to ruffle some feathers. I'm glad that I got on here after a few people's bedtimes. You know what I'm saying? So that I can have this conversation freely. Because there's some things that I gotta say. And I know some of y'all gonna be like, well, you a man, you a guy, you don't understand the woman's side. And there's some of the women over there, you know what I'm saying, probably saying the same thing to guys. You don't get it, you don't get it. But tonight we're getting past the excuses. And we're gonna really get into why. Not really why, because we could go forever on why. But how could there possibly be happy haters? You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into it tonight. So with that, I just want to drop this on you. You know what I'm saying? This commercial goes to our Saturday nights live, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just a plug, you know what I'm saying? But it's an opener until we change the opener. Enjoy it, and I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
Be released from that anger, resentment, and bitterness. You know, that's evident.
Our context on it, and it kind of changed the definition.
Convinced himself that he's sufficient for himself.
I love discipleship. Why I love mentoring.
The us and the us and them is ever growing.
Facebook posts, Instagram posts, just another way of connecting with people.
Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another great conversation on F.I.R.M podcast. Appreciate y'all making it, you know what I'm saying? Still being here. Tonight we got to talk about some things that's near and dear to my heart, probably near and dear to your heart. You know what I'm saying? You probably at least experienced it once or twice or a dozen times, or maybe it's all you know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're on the front lines of the hate. And you know what I'm saying? You ain't been able to get your mind right all year because you know what I'm saying? You dealing with some people that you think logically, if you get through, then the hate could stop. Maybe they don't understand you. Maybe they don't understand. You know what I'm saying? But it's not always that. Then sometimes you try to think maybe I did you wrong or something like that. Maybe we need to make some amends. You know what I'm saying? Call it a truce, call it whatever you want to call it, but let's make an agreement that we ain't got to be hating on each other no more. Or you ain't got to be hating on me, or I ain't got to be hating on you. I wish I had this clip that went viral earlier this week. It was a girl. Y'all can look it up. You know what I'm saying? But it was a young lady whose friend was taking some weight loss products. Y'all seen this? And the weight loss products was helping her friend. And she hit her up and was all in her house, I guess. For whatever reason. I don't know how that wasn't explained. But she was in her house going through her drawers and she found her products that she had ordered. She was like, I want to use them too. I want to be just like my friend. So she hit her homegirl up with a picture of her own box from out her drawer. And the girl was like, get out of my house. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be just taking stuff. You know what I mean? We talk about, you can't just be taking stuff. So she got so mad that she decided that she was going to burn up this girl's product on her front door or somewhere around the house. I think it was on the counter, the kitchen counter. So she put the box down. She lights a match. She gets to throw it on her stuff. And she's recording this on a TikTok. And goofy girl done threw the match underneath the sink, underneath the counter, and set the whole house on fire. She like, y'all, I messed up. I set her house on fire. Haters sometimes are gonna hate. You know, they may disguise it as humor and ha ha kiki. You know what I'm saying? It's real funny, but you got to pay attention to what's going on behind it. But it's not the ones that we can get through to, you know, ladies and gentlemen. It's not the ones that still have hope. You know, the haters that they're right there on the line and with just a little bit of love. You know what I'm saying? You can overpower that hate. You know what I'm saying? But everybody ain't just like that. And that's why we're talking about this tonight. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about the happy haters. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about the haters that's out there having a good old time. I want to talk about the haters that don't mind hating. You know what I'm saying? They're waiting for the occasion to catch you slipping or catch you looking just right or something. I don't know. But they came into the party. Y'all understand the confetti now? They came into the party ready, looking for something. You know what I'm saying? Happy haters. They don't understand your negotiation. They don't understand you trying to reason with them. They don't understand your logic. They don't understand you trying to be reasonable in reality. They came to play. They came to hate on you. You know what I'm saying? You just happen to be the one. Maybe the last one quit or something like that. Or maybe the last one walked out. Maybe it's you doing the hate. You know, we got some undercover haters out there, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to recognize y'all too. But this ain't y'all night. We talking about the ones having a good old time, hating on the rest of us. Man, you ever met some people in your life, you know what I'm saying? And I want to encourage y'all, comment live on this situation. Tell me what your story has been with haters. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about the haters that you had reasons to reconcile with. I'm talking about the ones that had no God-given reason. You know what I'm saying? The stories or the narrative that they might be hating, or holding on to or anchoring the hate that's already in them, because they don't really need a real reason. Anything to do. Anything to do. Anybody. You could do anything. Maybe you don't cook the way they seeing it on the Instagram pictures, and all of a sudden they hating on your cooking process. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they hating on you in another way. I don't know. What'd you say? Melissa says, I steer clear of those people. It's a waste of time and energy. I know. We try so hard to just, straight and narrow. We trying to avoid all distractions and haters along the way. But there's some that, they jump out in the pad. Did you see the guy? I don't know if you saw this guy having a good old time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this guy do. I don't know. He looked like he came to the party ready to go. He want all the smoke. You trying your best to avoid them, but they jump right in your path. Or maybe they don't. Maybe they're just waiting for the right opportunity. You ever been kicking or known somebody? Maybe you don't kick it with them, but you known somebody, and then the circle split up or something. Or somehow there's a disconnect. Next thing you know, you hear them talking bad about you. You're like, that was in there. You were just itching. I can only hold on to this hate for so long. Because I respect you, girl. Because I respect you, homie. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna. Whew. Soon as they get the opportunity, talking bad about you. What you say? Let them hate. That's their problem. I know. Sometimes they think it's their solution, though. Sometimes, can a hater be addicted to hate? You know what I'm saying? Maybe we, because we're not haters, or those of us who are not, we can't put ourselves into the psyche of the hater. You know what I'm saying? We can't. The ones we can relate to that have like hatred. Like, I got hatred for you. That's emotional type of. That's some deep stuff going on when you got some hatred. It's deep. But we just talking about the happy haters. They could known you all your life. Or you could have just met them. Could have just started the job, just started the relationship, and all of a sudden, that first sign of addiction of a hater shows up. You know what the first sign of addiction of a hater is? Competition. Oh, they so competitive. Here I roll my tongue. So competitive. Man, that's the first sign. You like, why do I feel like you competing against me? You know what I'm saying? Why? You right. It's a game to them. You right. They happy to have a good time with you. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be one of the stories that they tell in the line of haters' tales. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you want to call it. But you living your life, you trying to do your thing, and they just show up and they can smile in your face, they can pat you on the back, they can award you, reward you. You know what I'm saying? Give you words of affirmation. Oh, you're doing such a good job and everything. I hear so much about you. You know what I'm saying? Or, oh man, you look good. Or really deep down inside. That's not what they're saying. It's not what they're thinking. And they can't wait for the opportunity to tell you. You know what I'm saying? But see, right now they don't want you to know that they so much of a hater. So the first sign of that addiction, that hater can't let it out. The first sign is competition. You could be in love with somebody and they could be competing against you, and you think that y'all working for y'all. You think y'all agents together. You know what I'm saying? We the Men in Black. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out our business. You know what I'm saying? We do our thing. And next thing you know, you find out they competing you. Or competing you. Being competitive towards you. Sorry, I was reading and talking at the same time. You said the only game I play are video games. I don't even play video games like that because I don't want nobody to get the wrong impression. No, I was playing. Video games. That's about it. But yes, they are everywhere. You know what I'm saying? They itching. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. What's up, Dale? We talking about your everyday, you know what I'm saying, run of the mill, happy hater. You know what I'm saying? We've been over here celebrating. So we appreciate you joining in the celebration. Let me give you a glimpse of the haters that we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Show up in your life. This ain't gotta be, you know what I'm saying, anatomically correct. It could be a male, it could be a female, it could be, you never know where they came, but they came to the party to play the game. The game is, I don't like you, or I'm intimidated by you, or you remind me of something. You know what I'm saying? Not the Jeep. You remind me of a headache I used to have. I don't know what we ain't worried about. Why they're haters. We're just talking about these specific haters today, the happy haters. They don't need no motivation to hate. That's what we're talking about tonight. You know what I'm saying? So greetings to you, brother Dale. It's a late night, random nights. You know what I'm saying? Late night firm. We still firm. We standing firm. We ain't letting our minds just wander all over the place. We got to talk about specific things just to keep our focus. You know what I'm saying? So we won't become haters ourselves. So, first sign of hater addiction, happy hater addiction, is competition. They will happily compete and be talking about it openly. Oh, I see you over there with your little shine on. Oh, I see you over there cooking your little food and everything. Oh, I see you over there being successful at your little projects and stuff. Oh, I see you. Well, let me show you what I got going on. Have you seen this? You know, you always talking about what you doing and everything. You ain't even ask me what I'm doing. You be like, what you doing? Hold on, let me find something to do. I was thinking about doing this, and that can happen any day now. Yeah, all right. You make some, you know what I'm saying, you make breakfast. The next day, they trying to make breakfast better, a bigger breakfast than you. You're like, I can't put my finger on it, but it is something, you know, kind of addict-y type of, I think you might be hooked on hate. You got to be hooked on it to be happy about it. You know what I'm saying? You can go ask a crackhead why they do crack. They'll tell you 1,000 reasons why they don't, but they got a whole lot of stories that back up why they do. Their adventures, the time they're having during this addiction. It's the experience that they're having while they're doing it. I know it's bad for me. I know I shouldn't be this way. I shouldn't be just a hater. You have never done nothing wrong to me. You ain't rubbed me wrong. I just got to this job. We don't know each other. You know, I ain't in no click yet. I ain't even had time to click up yet. You know what I'm saying? Let me click, choose a click without the pressure. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's about money. You know what I'm saying? The world is, I'm talking about, they'll make a person whose bills are paid, got food in their refrigerator, clothes, and the water running and everything, electricity and all the latest gadgets. They'll make that person still feel broke. You know what I'm saying? If you jump on social media and watch that too long, if you're trying to play keep up, you'll never be satisfied with your money. But that person that gets up in your life and it's like every time you do something, they do it too. And you're like, okay, I see the competition. All right, that's one sign of a real happy hater. You know what I'm saying? You know what the second sign of a real happy hater is? I'm talking about, you know, that's how they feel about you. They try to be your favorite. This is what they want you to say to them. You're my favorite hater. You know I hate you, and I'm doing everything for you to hate me. But you're my favorite. I love you. I hate you, but don't leave me. What? What is going on? See, the person that can say I hate you, but I love you, or I hate you, but I don't want to leave you, but don't leave me. Don't act like you hate me. I might act like I hate you at times. But that's just me. I'm working through that. But you don't hate me back. You forgive me. You know what I'm saying? You don't hold that against me. That person can come into your life, in and out of your life, happy. You can make them happy. But at the end of the day, it's because they want you to say, you're my favorite hater. I know you hate me, but don't none of my haters love me like you. I know you hate me, but don't none of my haters, you know what I'm saying, cook for me like you do. Support me like you do. Got my back like you do. Always there when I need you like I do. Like, I don't have one hater like you. I mean, you get on my nerves and you show make me believe or think that you hate me. But hey, if I had to pick one hater that I could live with, it'd be you. What? Who want to live that type of life? But we celebrating happy haters tonight because there's a lot of them out there. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of y'all out there. Not us. I'm pointing to them. Y'all duck while I'm pointing. There's a lot of them out there, man. They so happy to hate. They compete with you. Then they try to find some way for you to accept their hatred, but yours can't exist. Theirs can be excused, but yours has to be addressed. Theirs can be forgotten. Yours can be forgiven, but not forgotten. I'm just saying, there's some happy haters out there in this world. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the messages. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate each and every one of these views. Remember, the F.I.R.M podcast is on Saturday Nights Live. You know what I'm saying? At 9 p.m. every Saturday. We do it. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know what I mean? We get on here and have great conversations, talk about things. Might not be this, because tonight, you know what I'm saying? When we do the random late nights, F.I.R.M, I'm firm. I'm strong. And so just know that whatever I say or whatever you say, we're going to live. Hey, we're going to accept that we said it. Because we could be up late nights doing some stuff we used to do. You know what I'm saying? We could be up late nights texting who we used to text. And I ain't telling you not to. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that knows me knows. Mercy, you know what I'm saying, plays a huge role in lessons. You know what I'm saying? And sowing seeds. You know, it goes a long way. Way further than hate will ever go. But see, when the hate is showing up in competition, when it's disguised, when it's the happy hater, like I want to hate you, but I don't want us to be like all the time. I don't want us to be locked in like goats. I don't want us to be locked in like that all the time, all that tension, all that emotion. You know what I'm saying? I don't want. But, however, with that being said, I want to be able to hate you and love you at the same time. Now, if you can't accept that, I mean, what could be better than that? So they give you that, lock you into it. Different ways. They'll use their insecurities. They'll use their background. They'll use their history with you. They'll use your history against you. You know that once a cheater, always a cheater. Come on, man. That once, you know, I remember back in the day when I was a kid, we used to eat these little fake cigarette candies. This little kid's like, yeah, I don't know. My parents didn't smoke, but I was like, yeah, I'm like Uncle Henry, Uncle William out here putting my candy out in his ashtray. But we used to eat those and have a good time. It's the emulation. Once you realize what reality is, you're supposed to put the fantasy down. You're supposed to put the sugar down. You're supposed to put the sweet stuff down, the watered down stuff. Your life is supposed to intensify. You're supposed to get some type of depth. It's supposed to get some type of, where is your life going? Where is your life going should be a question that should matter when you begin to recognize those hidden haters in your life, them happy ones. You know what I'm saying? They came to the party. They looking for the award. Ain't nobody gonna hate you like I hate you. Hate, 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 hate. That's all I'm saying. Some people be looking forward to it. You know what I mean? I recently went through an experience, you know what I'm saying? Get to my podcast mic, get to my late night mic talk. You know what I'm saying? This is a real true story, random, true story. I used to deal with a person who had a friend, right? A friend that honestly I respected. From the stories that I heard about this friend and everything, like, I'm sure there's some good, bad, and ugly, but from what I witnessed or was told, I kind of respected this friend in my chick's life at the time, my lady's life at the time. But every time things would go awry, things would go in the opposite of what our intentions was when we started off on the journey called love. She would find some type of opportunity, whether in my instant message, my DMs or something, to like give me a piece of her mind. And the stuff that was said, it would be like, it would start off correct, but that's like 2 lines in a 10, 11 line paragraph. The rest of it be all wrong. And I'd be like, dang. Well, you got to even let the good ones have a chance once or twice, you know what I'm saying? But then you got those, those happy haters, man. They out there in real life. And they ready. You know what I'm saying? They bring the confetti with them. Y'all seen the confetti that's like, pop. They come in to your whole presence. Pop. Catch your attention. And then you notice that I ain't gonna say the energy ain't right, but I'm gonna say that something ain't rubbing you right. You know what I'm saying? In the situation. Whether it be competition, whether it be the hate love. These are lanes, avenues. These are doors that a real hater can walk through freely with a smile. And most of us don't have our guards up. We don't realize it. We keep getting distracted, upset, disappointed, bothered. I don't know what you want to call it. We keep getting caught off guard. They like landmines. You get too close because of the way you walk. You so caught up in the aftermath, thinking about what you did, how you brought this on yourself in some way, that you're not realizing that it shouldn't have been there in the first place. The relationship told you that this was a safe place to walk. Whoever you was with told you that this was a good place for you to be yourself. At the end of the day, once you recognize the competition, after you recognize that love does not walk hand in hand with hate, the last door of a happy hater. All right, y'all? Because haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. You know what I mean? But the last door that they're gonna show up at to smile in your face is gonna be to get back. When they finally feel like you getting what you deserve. You getting exactly what you need. You're being humbled and they get happy. When you're in that moment or that hour where you're going through a circumstance or a situation in your life where God is humbling you, or a job is humbling you, a family, a relationship is humbling, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the situation is in that season of your life, you're being humbled and they over there smiling instead of being appreciative of your part of the process that you're in, because they know what it's going to add to if they're paying attention to your process to begin with. But I'm talking about those haters that are out there waiting on the opportunity to give you that, you know what I'm saying, that specific, you know, they got you right where they want you. You messed up just like they hoped you would. You did exactly what they wanted you to do. Or maybe somebody just told them that and it's a lie and they just believe it anyways. The job or the business didn't work out. The relationship didn't work out. The romantic relationship didn't work out. Your financial situation and stability didn't work out. Maybe you good, but you lost your car, your vehicle or something, and they just like, knowing you're going through the struggle, knowing that you need more encouragement than ever, and they've gotten close enough to you to be able to give it to you, but they choose not to. Instead, in that moment, while you're down, while you're going through, while you're in the mix, what do? What do? They start to hate. And in your mind, you're getting distracted because you're like, man, they finally got me. Or man, I didn't want them to, this is so embarrassing. I didn't want them to ever see this. I don't know what it could be. Maybe it's, you know, they got what you thought you deserved. Or maybe they got what they thought you deserved. But you didn't even think you deserved it. At the end of the day, the hate was in their heart. They happy haters. They didn't need a reason. They were just waiting for an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? But don't get distracted. Don't be like this. Don't say they hate us because they ain't us, because that's what they want you to focus on. They want you to focus their hatred on you. They're focusing their hatred on you, and they want you to focus their hatred on you too. You ever caught yourself in a room somewhere away from everybody and you're repeating something that you know your hater would say? I mean, you sure enough know that they hate you, but they never let you go. They always call it. Somehow they stay in your life through whatever circumstances they may be individually. But it's like they happy when they think you getting ready to get it. And oh man, in their hearts, God forbid God have mercy on you. Oh, God forbid that God have any favor on you or give you a chance or have a different story for your situation. A different outcome than what your haters thought. Man, that's when you'll know you're dealing with a happy hater, because that smile will get turned into a frown so quick. I'm talking about they'll be grinning while you're going through. You know, sometimes God just want people to go through some things. You know, sometimes you just gotta, you know, you was out of order. You know, you wasn't acting right. Yeah, I know what I did, but you shouldn't have did it with me. I don't know what the situation may be. It doesn't even matter. But when they think they got you right where they hoped you would end up, man, if God shows up, I'm telling you, you'll know that you're dealing with a happy hater in that moment. Don't get distracted about the reflection, the mirror, the visuals, the reality that you're seeing. They on in one shoe, you're in another. Don't see the opposition as the greatest problem that you're dealing with this hater, because not seeing the opposition, not understanding that you have been standing on different sides of the line this whole time, is what they hoping that you remain focused on. Never look down at the direction that you're going, because you might see the line between us. Oh, but if some help come your way, let it be a family member, an old friend, an old, who knows, old job, old spot, any type of help. Oh, that's when you're gonna see that smile turn into a frown, and that hater gonna come out and say, "I'm done competing with you. I'm done with the hate love. Ain't no more love. You didn't get your justice dues. You didn't get what you deserved. Forget it. Let me show you this real hate." And at the end of the day, what you see at the end is what was always there at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It was the root that you couldn't see up under the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Because you were so focused on maybe the shade the tree was providing, or maybe it was the life and the glitz and glamour. You know what I'm saying? The church, loud noises and unexpected nights that you got distracted by. I don't know. Maybe it was the sturdiness of the trunk of the tree that felt like you had something that you could lean on in your life. But at the end of the day, you didn't know that them roots was right. So what comes out of it is not something that you can eat. Something like, I don't know, what grows stuff that you can't eat? Think of that. And that's what it is. It's a pine cone. You know what I'm saying? Coming up out that thing. They look bright green, like you're going to be able to pick them and taste them at some point. But then they turn super dark and super hard, super quick. You know what I'm saying? We see them every December. But at the end of the day, if the happy haters come into your life, remember, a hater's going to hate. They do hate you because they not you. And sometimes it's not because of what you do. Sometimes it's because of who is doing something for you. And if they can't be the best in your life, I'm talking about they'll try to be better than your mother, your father, your wife, your husband, your best friend, your child. They'll try to be closer to you than they possibly can. So they're close. They're already, ain't no putting up the walls. They're already on the inside. How do you handle them? That's the last question that I want to end things in. How do you deal with a happy hater that is smiling in your face, but all the while they want to take your place? Backstabbers. They waiting for your downfall. They hoping that they can outdo you in life. You know what I'm saying? They want you to believe that they love you, but the truth is they hate you. How do you deal with them? And I'll tell you my best answer before I jump up off of here. You know what I'm saying? My best answer would be to tell you, in order to deal with these haters, these happy haters, you done went down the gambit of things that they had against you, and you done righted all the wrongs and done everything. And you find out at the end of all of the recompenses and the humbleness and the sorries and the apologies and the making amends, at the end of all of the whole list that they had for you, the hate is still there. What you do, this is what you do. This is the answer. Don't get caught up in the competition, because it'll change your heart without you knowing it. All of a sudden, what you just launched out to do, to be the best you, to have the best life, to just make the best of what is in front of you and what you can do, that will be the joy of your waking up and your driving force, the thing that causes you to endure, to remain. All of a sudden, that'll be sideswiped by that competition. And next thing you know, you caught up in the game. You're just trying to outdo them. You're just trying not to slip up and lose what you got. But either way, it's like a stock with them. They'll ride it up and they'll ride it down too, because there's value in it all to them. They plan to win or lose. So don't get caught up in that. Remember where your heart was. Remember why you started doing the thing that you believe was best for you. Redirect your mind. It's like a watch. Recalibrate yourself. Just get a moment alone and remember why you started off in the direction that you may find your feet in today. You know what I'm saying? Are your motivations for what you started off with genuinely and innocently? Have they been perverted along the way with other people's competition? And what would happen if you stopped competing and you was just like, you know what? I'm done with all of that. I'm not. You have value. I have value. If my value doesn't mean as much as your value means to me, then you can go find something more valuable. The second thing, you know what I'm saying, I want to say, when you find these happy haters along the way and they try to get you to accept the hatred and the love, you have to know what love is. Everybody's an expert of hate. You can call hate out any day. You know what hate is. I know what hate is. We're hate experts, hater experts. Our hater radars are great in, you know what I'm saying, 2022. But the thing that you have to be able to do is, if you cannot show the love without the hate, you cannot require the love without the hate. They'll always have a key to the door of your heart or in your life to try to come in and destroy some, upset you, or set you on a bad path. They'll always have access to you to do that as long as you are unsure or uncertain of what love truly is. It's important for you to get an understanding of what love is. And I suggest that you look in every dictionary, that you look at whatever examples, because only looking at the whole thing, the whole picture of love, will you understand what true love is. And at the end of the day, no matter what example you are seeing, either the error in the love will be that there was evidence of hatred there, or the true evidence of love will be that the love outweighed and outpowered all the hatred for the happiness. The happiness couldn't remain in a tug of war. It had to make a choice. But when you know how to love yourself and you know how to truly love others, and when you recognize being loved correctly, it's something that you have to. We got to stop saying that I ain't trying to teach you how to love. But then y'all on here singing all these love songs since you've been 16, 17, 18 years old, learning how to love. Listen, stop being, if you're going to teach somebody anything, be willing to teach them how to love. But you can't teach what you can't express. You can't convey what you are not convicted by. And you can't really properly orate something if it's not exemplified in your life. So know what love is. Get in touch with love. Love yourself again. Recognize, appreciate the love that's being showered on you. And then when you get around these haters, let them know, hey, listen, I'm giving you a clear example of what love is. I can point out clear examples of what love is. What you're doing is something else. And if they can't change their ways, then hey, you know what I'm saying? How can two walk together except they agree? And the last thing I'll say is, when you find that last hater, that happy hater that's out there, you know what I mean, waiting for your downfall. They waiting. You know, they're trying to set you up. You're the what are they? The three Hebrew boys. Ananias, Michelle, and Azariah. You know what I'm saying? And the people are just waiting for things to change. I don't care if it's legislation. I don't care if it's the leadership in a certain location. I don't care if it's your financial situation. I don't care if it's your geographical location. You might move to another city, another state, or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, wherever you find yourself at, if you find somebody that you thought was in your corner or thought was on your side, that truly you can see them really happy, trying their best to cover up their happiness at your demise or your potential demise, or you getting what you deserve for what you've done. This is all karma and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in that, but others do, to each their own. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when you find yourself noticing those people in your lives, those happy haters, whether God rescue you out of that situation or not, whether you find the friends and family members that can help you financially or not, in that moment, if you cannot change it, don't worry about them. Stop even giving them, you're in the roughest part of your situation. You need to be more focused on yourself and what you got going on, than opposed to this person that feels like that. And if they do and they see your demise, guess what? That was just a part of the process when they thought it was the whole situation. What you was trying to give them was the whole ride, but they just wanted a chapter in the book. They just wanted to get off at the next mile marker. That's their problem. Let them live with that. But don't get caught up in that. Don't let that hate, because that's what they want. They want their hate. They want you to take on that hate and hate yourself with it. Because you don't hate yourself. You're hoping the best for yourself. You're really looking for a way out. But don't take their hate and feed it into yourself. Walk away from a job, walk away from a relationship, walk away from a church, walk away from a friendship, walk away from anything. And walk away repeating in your mind what they said to you, even adding stuff to it out of your imagination because you know what they would say. You talking to somebody, I know what they would already say. If I do this, they gonna say shit. And you having this whole psychic conversation or this predictive conversation based off of no real knowledge or evidence, or no gift of knowledge, a gift of wisdom. Nothing's being revealed. It's just coming out of the pain, the hatred that you let them sow into you. So don't focus on it because it ain't gonna be worth it. Whether you, like the 3 Hebrew boys, whether our God save us or don't, whether I make it out or I don't, I'm not going to conform. I'm not going to change who and what I am at my core. I'm not going to give up my values. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to be convinced that I'm wrong all the time. I'm not going to give you the disclaimer that, well, nobody's perfect. I ain't even playing that. I'm telling you, I'm with this. This is what I believe. This is what I'm doing. And whatever the consequences be. And some people you're going to have to let out of your life. Some people, you know what I'm saying, they you won't have to. Some jobs you might have to walk away from. Some you may have to stay where you are and just ride it on out. See what God got up the road for you. But either way, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's getting late, as always. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know y'all can hit us up anytime for one of these randoms. You watch it at your leisure. Watch it later on in the day because they always going to be late night if they late nights. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the late night shows be at midnight. It's that one. We got to start at the latest hour and then we work our way, up. But this is up for me, 12, because I'm going to be up for another couple hours just thinking about what we talked about tonight. You know what I'm saying? Hoping that what I said somehow helped somebody or was relevant. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that it wasn't just a bunch of mumbo jumbo and you guys actually get some coherent thought out of what I'm saying. Because I'm tired of people just happy about their haters or trying to reject their haters. It's like, man, we got other options. What type of hater are you talking about, sir? Is it a happy hater? Is it a bitter hater? It is, I don't know. But anyways, that was all we talked about. I appreciate everybody's comments. Anytime we jump on, y'all welcome to comment live. I appreciate all the love. Everybody who watched while we was on here, jumped in, jumped off. I saw some of y'all jumping in and jumping off. But the point is, watch it later. Share it with a friend or a family member. You know what I'm saying? Let the conversation be open. I was going to go real hard in on one gender over the other, but I didn't do that tonight. I didn't find myself getting sidetracked, you know what I'm saying, by the gender blames. Y'all know how people be doing. Blaming it, but celebrate your life. Get back to the love that's in you. Stop competing with people, you know what I'm saying, and trying to convince them that they can't compete with you. You're wasting your breath. You could be spending more time speaking into your dreams, into your hopes, you know what I'm saying, speaking things out loud that are healthy for yourself and the people around you. You can spend more time in your life not dealing with somebody's weird love that looks like hate, feels like hate, sounds like hate, but it's supposed to be love. Because you can fall for the love for a long time and be hated on for a long time. And both of y'all could be happily hating each other on down the road. Skip it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep all of your drama behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? But everybody knows that hate is out there, visible. It's showing up at all the family functions. Everybody sees it. It's showing up on your job. It's showing up in your relationships. You know what I'm saying? Who hated on you in the past and what you did with that hate and how you're scarred by the hate. You know what I'm saying? You showing up with the hate and don't even know it because you're coming to the party where it's supposed to be a celebration. It's supposed to be a good time. It's supposed to be a new experience. Full of that. So don't be no hater. But if you do run into a happy hater, remember what we said. Focus on yourself. Focus on what you believe in. You know what I mean? It's the thing that'll get you through hell and high water. It's the thing that'll get you to the promised land and the plains. You know what I'm saying? But either way, whether it's milk or honey or it's thorns and thistles, as they say, trust God. That's my suggestion. That's always what I'm going to do. Because God has the final say at the end of all my conversations. Whenever we come firm, whether it's late night fellowship in a righteous manner, or it's daytime, or it's on the weekends, either way, he gets the final word and the final verdict. And I believe that what's been said tonight that he'll agree with, because he told me. You know what I'm saying? He taught me. But other than that, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. It's been another late night random. It's been a good time. You know what I'm saying? It's been fun. Wish my boy could have jumped on here, but you know, he might have said something a little too much, you know what I'm saying? So everybody go on to bed now. I'm not, but you go on to sleep, you know what I'm saying? Because you tired. You sleepy. Love y'all.
Be released from that anger, resentment, and bitterness. You know, that's evident.
Our context on it, and it kind of changed the definition.
Convinced himself that he's sufficient for himself.
I love discipleship. Why I love mentoring.
The us and the us and them is ever growing.
Facebook posts, Instagram posts, just another way of connecting with people.
Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another great conversation of F.I.R.M podcast.